Hi there, my name is Stacy Hurt and I want to share a video with you about green beans. So we're gonna do some experimenting because, you know, science, it's fun. We're gonna start out with putting some green beans in a plastic bag, a Ziploc bag, a little bit of water in there with a bit of paper towel, and we're gonna put them in the sun in the window, and let's watch them germinate. So some plant words: germinate is when plants are growing, and we'll see what comes. Hope you enjoy the journey. Thank you. Okay, this is day one. I have put the green bean seeds in a Ziploc bag with a folded up piece of paper towel that has been got water on it. So you can see a little water puddling at the bottom there. I taped it to the window to get some sunlight. Now you can't really tell from the picture, maybe I have two different types of green beans seeds. Some are white and some are brown. You can't really tell in this picture. Last year when I was drying my beans, my bush beans and my vine beans and my purple beans all got mixed together. So I'm not really sure what type of beans I have. This is day one. Beans and paper towel with water on the window. And here's what my beans look like after 6 days. I think we did that 3/19, and today's the 15th. So got some growth going already. Looking good, beans. Okay, today is the 17th, and look at the roots. That one's got a leaf. So we got 3 of my 6 have sprouted and 2 have not. 3 have not. So let's keep watching. Okay, today is March 22nd. And here's what happens when you forget about your experiment for a week. Okay, I think this guy wants to get planted. You can see I got a little mildew in there. But I think this is ready to open up and plant. And then these other seeds down here, I think, well, let's see, we got a couple that still never did germinate, and a couple that are on their way finally starting. So, fun times. Okay, so here's our 3 plants. The big tall one, I hope I didn't go too far. His leaves look a little crunkly. And this one here is just starting to get his leaves out, and he's a little farther behind, but notice the big guy, his seed's all gone already. Now here back in our original sack, you can see the shells of the seeds, they're all eaten up. And I have 2 that never did anything, and oh, look at, one's just starting to get a root now. I might put him in a cleaner bag and see if we can grow. But these guys are going to get put into dirt. Be back in a moment. And here are my 4 bean friends planted. You can see the one with the crinkly leaves. Hopefully he'll straighten out. Not that he's got a little room and he's not trapped in that plastic bag. I have high hopes for this guy whose leaves are just starting to form. And the one over there, that's the one that was the seed that just had a tiny bit of root coming out. So we'll see if he comes up. And now let's play with the seeds that didn't germinate. Do you ever wonder what's inside a seed? Okay, so here are the beans that we had 2 in our stash that did not germinate. Now, sometimes when you're doing beans specifically, they say you can actually soak your seeds for a day before you plant them, and that kind of gets their outer bits open. And then here's some bean seeds from last year that we didn't plant yet. But I am kind of curious about the parts of a bean. So it's got like a little skin layer on here, and we'll try to be really careful. Peel. You can see I'm peeling the skin. Try not to get into the main bulk of the seed. But that protects it when the seed is dormant, when it's not growing. And like I say, sometimes if you soak them, that softens it up. And the seed needs to break out. Now this guy, I bet if I was patient, he might have had some life in him. But some seeds just take longer than others. So now we've peeled our bean seed. Okay. I don't know if my hands are getting in the way, but there. And okay, now we're gonna slice it open. If you've ever eaten peanuts, you know, or other nuts. So here I'm gonna slice it into 2 parts. And you can see the little bit there coming up. And that little tiny bit there is what grows into the leaves, and the little nubber on this side is what grows into the roots. And scientists don't know, but these beans are smart. The leaves know to go up and the roots know to go down. Even if you plant your beans upside down, if you plant one going one way, one going another way, they'll figure it out and they'll grow the way they need to. So growing plants can be fun, but did you know it's science? Yeah. So here's like the big science words. I got the little embryo at the top, the seed coat was the peeling on the outside, and the 𝐾𝐞𝐬, that's kind of the main part of the seed. It's actually the food and energy for the growing plant. So as a scientist, you learn to make observations. So here I had a sheet, and it asked me to draw what my bean looked like on the inside. And so I actually even noted it. There's the little seed coat, that was the part I peeled off, and the little embryo and the 𝐾𝐞𝐬. Now other observations you can make, and this would be a fun one. Here's what I did. I had a how do my beans grow chart. And if you watch the videos that I just showed you, the first day it was just a bean, and then I come back a few days later and there's some roots. And a few days later, there's more roots. And then that last picture was the one with the leaf starting to sprout that I planted. So I had my measurements. And this is practice being a good scientist. Because a lot of what scientists do is just observation and recording what you see. So why don't you practice observing? Get a piece of paper and a pencil and go out in the garden and draw what you see. It doesn't have to be perfect, but just practice drawing. There's a famous naturalist called Audubon that he got famous because he was really good at drawing pictures of nature. Remember, it's science. Have fun drawing. Okay, I hope you enjoyed our video, our bean growing, our bean dissection, our scientific journaling, and I really hope that you try some of these experiments at home or try something different, but have fun with plants. If you follow any of these things, post some pictures of what you're doing. The library's got a really cool YouTube channel with a lot of STEM, science-y type videos. Check it out. A lot of fun. And yeah, have a good day. Bye.